That Todd Heckel, Honey Babe's son, is building that 350 I gave him last year in his garage, and I don't think he's been making YouTubes, but he's been putting pictures up on the Book of Forest. But I wanted to have a set of headers for this, and I had one side of an old stock header, but I just really didn't have a set of headers. And I thought about buying some of them lake style, dry lake style headers that you used to see a lot, and I was afraid they wouldn't clear the sides of the rat rod, but I wanted to have one anyway, have a set anyway, because I'm probably kind of old school, but I don't like to run an engine without any exhaust pipes on it, because my dad told me that you could warp the valves by doing that. And supposedly when you crank this up, you're supposed to tack it up for a half hour, 1500 RPMs. Well, I'm not going to do that, because I got to the first thing I'm going to do is just crank it and make sure it runs, and then I'm going to hook water to it and do stuff, and oil pressure gauge and different things like that. But I wanted something to crank it with, just so I can crank it on a stand. So I got to looking online, and for $100, believe it or not, I found these. These are lake pipe style headers. They have the caps on the end, and they have the turn down cap, so you can run your exhaust out of the bottom. You can cap the back end and run your exhaust out the bottom. Now I ordered these to go on that engine to go in the rat rod, and I thought these may not come out wide enough to clear the cab, because the cab on the rat rod is wider than, say, this cab. This cab is probably about as wide as a Model A or something like that. The cab on that hot rod out there is from a 47 Ford pickup, so it's going to be a bit wider. So I wasn't sure these were going to clear, but what I thought in the end was, well, if I buy these and I don't wind up using them on the rat rod, I can put them on the Studebaker, because as much as I appreciate everything Mike did, I always felt like this car could would really look good if it had a set of headers on it. And these are exactly what I was thinking I would have in mind. Let me put y'all on a flat surface somewhere, and you can just watch. See if I can find a place where you can sit and see what I'm talking about here. This will do. Put you right there. There you go. Now, see, these would go, and keep in mind they would come into about where this valve cover is at. So they would go right about there. Now, they're going to be a little lower, but at this spot right here, they're clearing this cowl by a good little bit. And they're not so that the door will get into them. But I think that would just look ridiculously cool on this car. So I got these today, and I'm going to leave these in the package back here till I get ready to put them on. So I just want to share that with you, because that's something that gets me excited. Of course, I'm going to need, if I use those, I need a pretty good pipe, man, because right now the exhaust pipes on this one run down right here, and with those lake pipes they'd run down up here, and I need somebody to come in and modify a piece of pipe there. And I'm not an awesome good pipe man, although as I'm looking at this, let me get down on my knees here. As I'm looking at this, what do we got? 1, 2, we got 3 holes here, and this is basically just a turn pipe. You can see what welds on right here. So if I had the right exhaust nipple, I might could bring it back here, put a turn pipe on, and get it almost where it would need to go. I'll do that myself. Let's see what this one has on the bottom of it. Now see, this is just a 2-hole pipe here, but see, I've got a 2-hole end to go onto that. I see that. So we've got this round plate here is to cover the ends. The pipe here would go right onto that, and then if I had the pipe that turned in this case it'd go this way, I could take it inside. It wouldn't be that much of a stretch to get it from back here where it's going to come out over to that pipe. I might wind up with 2 cuts, like one that drops down and then one that drops under. But so that'd be another project for another day. But I think that would really look good. Let's see if I can get it from this angle back here where you can kind of see it. I'm gonna go hold it again. I'm surprised how inexpensive these things are. They're like $100 for this off eBay. That ain't bad at all. Let's see. Maybe I can do this. Like that. A little mock up here. Oops. Like this. That ain't exactly right, but that way I can walk back here and have a look at it. Now see, that looks cool. That right there, that looks cool. Yeah. See, to me, that would give that car just what it needs to look perfect. Sure would. That would also stop me from thinking about putting fenders on it, because I've been kicking that idea around, but I wouldn't want fenders on it if I was going to have these kind of pipes on it. So let's see what else we can get into. Oh, the joy.